Hello, sziasztok, üdvözlök benneteket itt a Star Wars KOTOR következő részében. A legutóbbi rész olyan hirtelen megszakadt, mert megtelt a telefonon a tárhely, azután így utólag is bocsánatot szeretnék kérni, de most töröltem, most van tárhely, szóval most remélhetőleg minden rendbe fog menni. Ugye most menjünk találkozunk Misszel, hogy hogyan mondják, és most a Wookiee-t, a Nagy Z-t menjünk megmenteni. Na, szitholtást. Van két ellenszerünk. Na, ezt gyorsan találtunk akkor ellenszert. Az jó, mert ugye kell ugye fent az öregnek, a csávának, meg azt hiszem itt is van egy ilyen elzárt részreg.
You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taris compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Taris would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taris ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Taris. There are worse, too, but Taris is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Nyugodjatok le
I don't have to
mindketten.
listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Na, nézzünk tovább. Egy kis törmelék.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn raccoons. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Te most fenyegetsz engem?
Mandalorians don't make threats. We make promises. But I'm just trying to give you a friendly warning. This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Mondjuk érdekes, hogy Mandaloriai, hogy ugye nem visel maszkot. Mert a Mandaloriak azok mind maszkot viselnek. Na, nézzük, lépjünk akkor szintet. Ja, hát... Meggyőzésre adoljunk egyet. 8-as szint kell. Kétkezeshez. Edzés. Fejlesztett erőtámadás. Na ez.
I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore. Come on, boys, let's move out.
Gyors, beadunk egy kis ellenanyagot magunknak. Azt jó, mert ha jól emlékszem, vettem ott a kereskedőnél itt lent. Eléggé mellé jutunk. Eléggé sok vagy mellé ütéseinknek. Na igen, ez a növendék, ugye ez az ígéret földje is kellett az öregnek. Azt lehet, hogy gyors mindjárt le is adjuk. Jönnek csapdák. Egy köztársasági katona. Na. Adjuk oda neki a szériumot, hát jobban lesz.
Thank you. Those things, they attacked as soon as we came out the doors. They killed the others. It was horrible.
Szerezünk egy kis információt.
She wasn't in this pod. We were tracking her pod just before we hit the planet's surface. It went down somewhere to the west. We lost the signal when our own pod crashed. Maybe. Wait. What was that? Did you hear that? I thought I heard something.
Én nem hallottam semmi.
I heard something. I know I did. There it is again. It's those monsters. They're coming back. Run for your lives.
Mindegy, hogy erre kellett a szérumot elbasznunk. De legalább kaptunk egy világos oldali pontot. Na. Menjünk vissza akkor itt az embereket és a fertőzötteket is gyógyítsuk meg. Meg akkor magunkat is. Megbeszéljünk itt az öreggel, hogy megvan a tanítványának ez a notesza, vagy minek mondjam ezeket.
news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people? It is as I feared. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy of Worlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
Vázasselek, de még azt sem tudom, hol van az ígéret földje.
Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too. The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born. Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there. Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
Megvan az egyik napló.
Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
Akkor még meg kell találnunk két ilyen naplót erről az ígéret földjéről.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Elhoztam nektek a
Your offer is
szérumot.
generous, Upworlder, but the serum is useless to us now. The villagers infected with the rat ghoul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment, they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into rat ghouls and attack them at any moment.
Átmegyek azon a
I can't
kapun.
stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into rat ghouls, you'll be walking into your grave. Back again.
Nézzük, azt hiszem gyógyításra van szükségem. Na nézzük, mentsük meg őket.
We're infected with the rat ghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot... No!
Őket már nem mentsük meg.
Time to rumble. You asked for this. Here.
De itt talán még őket meg tudjuk.
Please, please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
Elhoztam nektek a gyógyszert.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late. Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Kérdezek meg a mentőkabinokról.
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the rat ghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
Akkor megmentettük őket.
You amaze me. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
Gyógyításra van szükségem. Na. Beszéljünk akkor vele. Valamit meg akarsz velem beszélni? Mi a problémáid velem?
You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
Hát nem nagyon basic bennünk ez.
Maybe so, but I've been betrayed before by people. Well, it just won't happen again, that's all. I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally. Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not. And I don't need all these questions. What I do need is to try and save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Valami miatt nagyon nem bízik bennünk. No.
I saw you talking with Rukal. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him. For now, Cash, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rugal ever finds his promised land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen. Don't judge me. And a long time ago, if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the promised land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rugal's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all three journals to me. The two from the explorers and the one from Rugal's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the promised land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Felejtsd el.
Don't be a fool. I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rugal has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all three journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed?
Most már...
Okay, you'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
Hát tudom, mikor jövök vissza. Hozzád. Mennyire szemét? Azt hiszem, itt valahol kellene ilyen átjárónak, ahol, vagyis ilyen lejáróknak, vagy valami hasonlónak. Nagy holttest. Nem volt benne semmi, vagy men. Ezt kifosztottuk, az is lehet. Ugye itt már voltunk, innen szereztük a szérumot. Na, menjünk le akkor a csatornába. Meg ugye akkor izét is tehát a naplókat az ígéret földjére, azt is meg kéne keresni valahol. Na. Meg ugye a Nagy Z-t is megkeressük, az valahol itt van, ha minden igaz. Na, megtaláltuk az egyik naplót, akkor már kettő van, most már csak egyet kéne valahol megkeresni. Akkor lehet, hogy az is ugyanitt lesz valahol. Annak emelre mi van? Na, nézzünk erre. Nagyon sok ilyen rágó, vagy hogyan mondják ezeket, van itt most. Létre? Szerintem az is kivezet. Ugye itt azt hiszem, mert ugye itt csak egy hely van, az amott lesz. Ezek ugye felvezetnek, ahonnan jöttünk. Hüveljük fel gyors magunkat. Na. Azt hittem, hogy ott a holtestben lesz a másik izéje is. Egy napról az ígéret földjéhez. Legalábbis jó lett volna, hogy ilyen gyorsan. Itt van a másik. Ja, az izé az nem működik. Ott lesz majd akkor a Buki. A Nagy Z. Ha jól emlékszem, az a neve. De majd mindent kiderül.
Gotcha. Simple.
Sure.
Let's go!
Gotcha. Darn it. Gotcha. Darn it.
Akkor majd szétüsszük ezt is. Na nézzük, szakértelem. Adjunk egy javításra, az meg kellene fog. Még kritikus csapás, gyors csapás. Adunk erre. Mert most így két kard annyira legalábbis nem jött be ez a kritikus csapás, és ez a alapból benne volt. Nem is tudom, hogyan mondják. Ez az erős.
Look at this. This is one of those old style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you can see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security device on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
Na, meg is van.
I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission and Dalbar, together forever. These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out.
Örülök, hogy meg is hallották.
A life debt? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this. realize what it means?
Ugye te nagyon
Life
kitartó
debt
vagy.
is a solemn vow a witness can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you.
Tisztelettel elfogadom. Akkor életadóssága tartozik a Wookie, hogy felajánlotta életét nekünk, hogy megmentettük.
I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Na, akkor mind a ketten csatlakoznak a kis csapatunkhoz.
That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door to that small den.
Annyi hamarabb odaérünk, annál jobb.
Volkers put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Volkers on Terrace who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the rancor monster isn't still there.
Rancor, ez
There used to
komoly.
be a rancor monster that made its nest
Ja,
in the
emlékszem.
sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge. Luckily, rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. That is, unless you want to change your mind.
Nem igazán van más
Okay then, off we
lehetőségünk.
go. Like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
Hát akkor jöjjön velünk a Wookie. Nézzük, mit tud. Egytől 10-ig van egy fegyvere. Na, jobban van. Nézzük, beültetésem nincs. Kesztyűm sincs, amilyen nézem sincs. Jó van, akkor menjünk tovább. Fejlesztett erős támadás. Még nem rossz, legalábbis most viszonylag, mint hogyha nem ütnénk annyit mellé. Na, megvan, akkor mind a 3 napról az ígéret földjéhez. Aktiváljuk. Az XP az kell.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yes?
Na, úgy néz ki, hogy fel lett szedve. Van itt egy csontváz, akkor menjünk tovább. Mindent Hát... Nagyjából minden voltunk, de erre még elnézek. Akkor voltunk pedig erre, akkor nem értem, miért nem öltük meg őket. Vagy miért nem dobta be. De a létre. Viszont akkor felmegyünk a felszínre, mert leadjuk a Ragnarkorra az ellenszert. Meg azt hiszem, itt valami detonátort kéne venni. Meg akkor vérdíjakat, ami olyan az megcsináltak, azokat felvesszük. Meg Diánával kéne beszélni, hogy a vérdíjat azt elintéztük, hogy nincs a fején többi vérdíj. Nem veled. Itt a dia.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head? He called the bounty off? That's wonderful. I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
Tarts meg egy jutalmat, Dia, köszönetem, akár bőven elég.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Na, akkor most már mehetünk. Itt végeztünk. Ide nézzünk el? Ide ebből a piacba. Akkor először beszélünk veled. Szóval szeretnék tudni róla. Hogy jöttél össze az albumba?
My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Ki akar harcolódni
Nobody said the
Vulkánért?
Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them. So maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Megvenni egy gyereket.
Don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
Hát 14 évesen nem vagy gyerek, akkor nem tudom mi vagy.
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. Sorry, Zalbar, but I keep telling you to brush those choppers once in a while. Why do you think I won't stand downwind when you're talking? Anyway, I knew those Vogers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
Hogy kerül Alsó Tarisra?
Just fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashi. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. He and Zalbar like to live in the present.
Hogy tudta túlélni az egészet?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z is a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
Nem tudtam, hogy van egy bátyád.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Akkor van egy bátyja valahol. Gondolom itt Tarison.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my You looking to buy some supplies? My shop, the Sith, confiscated all my heavy weapons and they impound.
Hát lassan mit tudsz nekem eladni? Így ez ilyen detonátor kell. 50 meg is vesszük. Háromtól 13-ig. Vegyünk ilyen biztonsági tüskéket. Ezek még kellhetnek. Akkor megvan a detonátor. Most beszélünk a reggelit az orvossal. Annak odaadjuk a szert.
Hey, Big Z, we gotta do something about your breath. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from the...
Hogy egy Wookienak rossz a szájszaga. Hát ez nagyon meglepő, hogy...
Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. Ew! No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Good morning smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers. Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the raccoon disease, of course.
Megvan a kódja, mondom.
Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Mit van?
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the rat ghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Tartsd meg egy
You truly
utalmat.
have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nézzük, mit tudsz eladni. Ezt a fejlesztettet megvesszük. Beültetések. És a méreg ellen tudod befolyásolás. Ezt eladjuk, ezt is eladjuk. Na. Úgy tűnik, hogy
Blow
ennyi.
it. If you brought that rat ghoul serum to Zach's, you would have made it worth your while. No, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Igen, becsületes. Azt hiszem már csak a vérdíjak vannak. Aztán folytathassuk a...
Hey, Big Z, don't take this the wrong way, but lately I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy. No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time.
Ez most... Jól néz ki.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of color.
Csubi se nézett ki másképp.
Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit. I know Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the... Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism, and this is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
Na. Akkor majd a vérdíjakat felvesszük. Ez mennyit pofázik? Na. Beszéljünk a bátyjáról, nézzük.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about it.
Zavaró miért?
Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in the Starfighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
Potyottas voltál?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
Jó, a családtagod, ragaszkodtak el a családtagod.
Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance code, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Úgy hangzik, ő csak egy bűnöző volt.
You need those skills here in the lower city. Riff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. Promise me he would.
Miért mentál?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Ki az a
I
Lena?
don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. if I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worried about my brother running off with some intergalactic gang. So is there something else you need?
Semmi felejtsd.
Have it your way.
Akkor magyarán mondom, bátyjának elcsavarta egy nő a fejét.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Lord says you belong, Slummy?
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get...
Legyünk barátságosak, hadd vegyük neked egy kis ütkitelt.
Hey, for a Slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys, this Slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Na, ezt totálisan megértem.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
És van papírunk.
Well, why didn't you say so? Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will take a shot at anybody. Even our Sith patrols have come under fire.
Megint itt vannak a vulkániok. Gyors győzzük le. Védekezik, tudom védekezni. Na. Nézzünk ide, nem tudom most hol van az a csávó, aki megkért, hogy hozzunk neki ilyen detonátort. Szóval most végig megyünk. De szerintem nem itt lesz. De mégis itt van. Adjuk oda neki.
Tunira nu prata dunko sercha domandoma. Toni pudu rana nu prata dunkno sercha ichua penki. Mogashak pangpa. Inkinkun nova mulri rachikun. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Mogasha pungpa. Olawana chikni. Bamul neslik mo podana wanga kun bist muli rabest. Tonghai tuam chichi
tikkelésem van.
Tolbada bunk walya gando danago chuchut. Kachi chu aithaudunga. Yumalitka inkotun. Chilo mulra dene bobo. Unkokun iskang. Bamulara.
Na. Akkor nézzük, azt próbáljunk meg felvenni a vérdíjakat. Itt a kocsmába. Nézzük. Na, itt vagyunk. Hazugság. Na, ad 400 kredited. Nézzük, megöltük ugye azt a másik bérgyilkost. Nézzük, hát ha megint izét ad 400-at. Nem ad. Akkor viszont csak izé van. A Stalkerrel. A párbajbajnok. Annak a vérdíja van már csak. De azt hiszem azt izénél találjuk felső Tariszon ott a kocsmában. A másik kocsmában. Sugárhajtó miatt még nincs meg. Na, akkor menjünk. Jó van, szerintem a mellékhirdetéseket azokat megcsináltuk. Azt hiszem, de majd mindjárt megnézzük. Nézzük. Ugye itt ez a párbaj. Ez a Stalkerelnek a vérdíja, az ígéret földje, az megvan mind a 3. Akkor csak az izé van. Le kell adni az ígéret földjére az öregnek az ígéret földjének a naplóit. A nagyapja, az apja, meg a tanítványának.
Welcome back, Upworlder. How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather?
Itt van, mind a 3.
Is it possible that at long last the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
True kill. What do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukil? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous. Let's part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen. But the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
Akkor menjünk tovább a vulkánik bázisához.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper code. Lucky for you, I picked them off the pocket of a black Volker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Na, akkor menjünk tovább. Na, de viszont ez a rész ennyi lett volna. Majd innen folytassuk a következő részben. Köszönöm, hogy megnézted a videót. Sziasztok!